Penners, right dude, I've had to kind of interrupt the interlude before getting back to you. Some shit went down. A helicopter was flying about. You know, I don't know what you're thinking, get to the chopper, but it's the opposite in this game, man. You want to get the hell away from it if you can. It tends to kind of circle you, follow you. See, I saved the game at that point, and I've come back in. I can't hear the helicopters, so maybe that's like another. Just get out of the rain for a bit. Maybe that's another sort of fault with the game, and it's sort of you know, getting easier and easier because I can't hear it anymore. It doesn't appear to be about. Oh, store cupboard. I neglected this bit. I don't like these types of cupboards where you walk in and, like, you know, the door's blocking your view and you can get your face bitten off. You know, it's not a good look. Yeah, so I might rob these walkie-talkies. We can take these apart for the electronics, I believe. I don't want to be heavy load. Yeah, so, you know, there we have it. You've got to get away from the helicopter, and it's difficult because it seems to follow you, seems to circle round. So if that happens, just, you know, get to the safest spot you can. Maybe get up on the first or second floor. It will bring shitloads of Z's to your location, and it's normally what kills me. In the old version of the game, you would always have 2 helicopter encounters. They would always be random, but, you know, kind of guaranteed at some point. So, you know, survive one helicopter, you think, but then you know that at some point there's another one. I think once it was like the same day, the same game day, the next helicopter came and, you know, brought a shitload of boysies down on me and ripped me to pieces. I wasn't too chuffed with that. But that's where we're at. I'm just going to finish off this little bit here. There we go. It's nothing major, but this will just stop them a little bit, you know, like if they're over here and they're coming this way, they'll kind of like, you know, get caught up on here, sort of spaz out on that bit, and the same here. Just a little bit of an insurance policy. You'll just show you what I've done with the defences. Carpentry's up. We've increased that another level and read another book. Our sprinting's coming along. We've got the second one, and he's noticeably faster. So I've boarded up this window here. Built this little funnel, and I'm not messing about. I've boarded up the food market, but you know, this might be totally unnecessary because no one's around. You know, what I might have to do is go and get a shotgun and just attract loads of people. You know, make it interesting. Drenched, wicked. Here's our vegetable patch, mate. We've planted a few things. These are now young cabbages. See, that doesn't seem right because I only just planted them. I don't know how they're young cabbages already. This rain is going to help because it's going to keep them watered and whatnot, and I'll show you what I've got in here. So we got ready for the rain collector barrels. We've got cooking pots and kettles, so we'll boil it in the kettles, and then once they're go from being tainted to untainted water, I'll stick them in the cooking pots ready to make soup and whatnot. Yeah, that's where we're at, mate. There's plenty more work to be done. I think I'm going to get back to it. We've got that trait, which means we can work in the rain. There still says a high chance of catching a cold, so it's probably not a good idea to be outside or to get in. Maybe take those walkie-talkies back upstairs and dismantle them. And that's where we're at, mate. You know, everything's going well. I'm very tempted to restart the game and try and make it more difficult. I've selected something wrong. Maybe it's the initial start time, like I say, you know. It doesn't make sense to me because you think, you know, the right hand column hardcore that we went for, that should determine the sort of difficulty, whereas the left hand column initial day, to me that's like a timeline. You know, do you start 6 months into the infection or do you start on day 1? But day 1 seems to make it easy, so maybe that's what it is. If I restart, you know, I will let you know. Probably get to see loads of videos of my various dudes getting killed. But that's it for now, mate. We will reconvene in a bit.